again. Now, I want you to understand, I started Dawn Dares to Dream because I wanted to relay my message and my heart and my feelings across to whomever would listen. It can be difficult getting your closest family and friends to understand the way that you believe and when you try to express it and share it. So this was like my backdoor way into letting everybody know. Now, I may have lost some viewers as a result of that because they don't agree. And that's fine. I am definitely a proponent of everyone having their own thoughts, their own process, their own mindset that works for them. Your religion works for you, you keep that. No one's telling you to get rid of that. Whatever it is that works for you, continue to use it. I'm just saying that sprinkle some of this other information on it, this personal development information that I'm providing you, and see where your life takes you and how you take off personally. Get out. But always remember, we are in control of how we see our environment. I don't care what everyone says it looks like or everyone says it is. We are in control of how we choose to perceive the environment. Hey dreamers, welcome back. And thank you to all my new dreamers who stopped by Dawn Dares to Dream today to see what we're all about. Well, today I really want to talk about pandemic stress. Because it's so different than any other stress that we've experienced. We've never been in a pandemic before. This is our first time. And I tell you, does it bring some stress out? And what I've been trying to figure out is how to cope and how to maneuver and how to be okay. Because to be honest, when this whole thing initially started, I was like, oh, this is like the flu. I don't know why they tripping. We gonna be fine. They just trying to scare us. And we're talking 8 months later, right? It's about 8 months, right? Since March, 8 months. We are still in pandemic flow. Why are we still in pandemic flow? I can tell you this. Being at home with my mom and my son full time has its ups and has its downs. The majority of the workforce who used to go into work, now we're working from home, right? Yeah. Now, this whole working from home thing is extremely interesting. I enjoy it under normal circumstances. I used to work for HP. And I worked from home, and I think I worked there from somewhere from 6 to 8 months. I was a contracted employee, and then I moved on to the job that I have now. But I really enjoyed the work from home. I did assessments, I did all my work, and I did it as fast or as slow as I wanted to. And to be honest with you, I hurried up and did a lot of my work so that I could have time to Cadillac, you know? But when I did that, my son was going to school or he was in daycare, and my mom was here or not or whatever, you know. But now, everybody's home. And so working from home doesn't bring the normal pleasures. Now, I'm still excited that I'm not spending a lot of money on gas and that I don't have a commute, because my commute is about an hour, and that can be kind of tiresome, you know, hour going, hour coming back. So that's 2 hours out of my day. Now I get to roll out of my bed, turn my computer on, and start working. So that's good. But I really didn't take into account being at home with my mother and my son all day, because my job gave us an option. They said, you can come into the office and work if you choose, or you can work from home. Whichever you choose is going to be your permanent place of work. So I was like, oh, I'm working from home, Do you know, I wish I had chose the go in the office option at this point. Now, I am kind of a germaphobe kind of person. So with COVID being around, I don't really want to be around people. I don't want to hear no coughing, sneezing or anything, because it kind of freaks me out. I am trying to get over that, because with COVID, you know, they tell you to social distance and all that stuff. And if you've been watching me, you notice that we've been doing these little outside outings, right? Do you think people social distance? No, they don't. I don't know what they're thinking. COVID-19 is out here, people. Why are you not just staying away from me, because under normal circumstances, I don't like somebody on my shoulders. Don't be all up on me in line. Can you back up? I actually got into a slight altercation at Kemah Boardwalk with a gentleman because they were standing too close to me, him and his family. And I said, well, you guys can go ahead and get in front of me because you're standing too close to me. Now, granted, I didn't have to tell them that they were standing too close to me. I should have just said they could go ahead. But we ended up having this whole altercation that was not Dawn Dares to Dream like. It wasn't friendly at all. It wasn't positive. None of that. But, I kind of came outside of myself and I was like, oh, you can't continue to do that. And it made me realize that I am going to encounter people out here in the new normal who haven't really accepted COVID-19 to be the virus that it is, to be the killer that it is. And they just are not going to respect the new rules of engagement. See, the catch is, though, because he went completely off on me, like, you people, blah, 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 but I said, what he didn't understand, and I didn't have time to explain to him because I was angry myself, I already don't like people close to me. I'm already a germaphobe. At work, literally, people put their hand out to shake it, and I go, no, I don't shake hands. And mind you, this is not okay in corporate America. But when COVID began to spread and we were still in the office initially, we didn't really know much about it at the time. This gentleman we were interviewing, he went to shake my hand and I said, I don't shake hands. And the lady, his recruiter that was with him, made a comment. She was like, yeah, it's probably not a good idea to shake hands right now. And so I was already on the path of being safe from being infected with COVID because of my normal practices, but I have to understand that everybody doesn't think like me and that I need to just kind of sit back and I need to relax and I need to breathe. I need to breathe because what I have realized is I have to find my new normal for me and my family. I believe I've said this several times in some of the outing videos. I had every intention just of staying in a house, but you can't live like that. And I can't stay in the house all the time with my mother and my son. Now, over the summer where it was just me and my mom, that was one thing. But my son needs to get out. He needs to breathe in the air. He needs to exercise, He needs to just kind of live. I mean, he's a kid and he doesn't have any siblings or cousins that he's playing with at home. So what we've decided to do is to find things to do. Like, actually, I will be going to the zoo. Now, by the time this video airs, I probably have already gone to the zoo and made another video at the zoo. But we are doing little things that are outside. We have this thing here called Santa's Wonderland here in Texas, in College Station, Texas. It's about an hour and a half from my home. We're going to go, and it costs an arm and a leg. But they have all of these lights, and they have like an eatery, and they have like live bands, and they have like you can sled on an inner tube in the snow. I don't know how real the snow is, but we'll find out. But that's another outside thing that we get to do. My mother's going to go and we're going to go in a carriage and view all the lights. And I'm going to take you guys with me, of course. And I'm going to record as much of this experience as I can because I've never been before, so I don't know the setup. So sometimes it's kind of hard to capture what you're looking for or what will be entertaining when you've never done something. So I'm just going to video like a maniac, and we'll see how it goes. But I definitely want to take you guys along the way. But when I want to kind of get back to pandemic stress, at the end of the day, what I am saying is with all the new stressors that exist in our environment, we need to find ways to just breathe and release some of that stress. I had noticed that I had kind of stopped working out. So now I'm doing my pop sugar workouts. They are on YouTube. They are free. They have a lot of 30-minute workouts. So I've been doing the one bar, no equipment workout, bar, BARRE. I love my 30-minute bar workout because it really works me out. In 30 minutes, I'm exhausted. I don't know where this woman came up with this idea or where they came up in general with the bar workout. It's like the ballerina dancer kind of workout. Woo, I'm telling you, you're trying to get in shape and you want your tummy flat, you want some tight, guns and legs, you should find a bar workout. It will definitely do work wonders for you. But I decided I needed to start working out again because I needed to release stress. I also found myself staying up pretty late at night. And Sunday through Thursday, I'm usually in bed by 8, 9 o'clock. Not anymore. The pandemic, okay? It's changed my behavior. It's changed my behavior because I used to have to get up, take a shower, eat breakfast, go to work, leave the house to get to work by a certain time. And now I don't really have to do that, so I don't have to get up as early. Plus, staying up late gives me alone time. I never worried about alone time before because it was always kind of embedded in my day. Like whether I went to happy hour after work or I went to lunch at work, work, I was talking to my cousin, gets us away from our families. And I'm not saying I don't love my family. I love my family. But pandemic stress, we are around our family members a lot more than we would normally be. So in conclusion to my rant about pandemic stress is figure out what is going on with you, and then you need to find ways to release it. I know working out is good for me, so I've incorporated that back into my daily routine. Secondly, I know getting out the house is something that I need to do. So every Saturday, we are trying to do something that is outdoorsy. Now, I am in Houston, Texas, so the weather is really nice. Like on Saturday, it's going to be 80 degrees when we're at the zoo. So don't envy me, but it's going to be 80 degrees. So we're going to go to the zoo, and we're going to go to, it's called the Bodega Taco Shop. I used to go with guys from work from a previous job, and we used to go there, every so often and have these tacos or burritos, and they are really good. So since I'm going to be sort of near there, because I'm going to be downtown at the zoo, the taco shop isn't far. We're going to the taco shop. They have outside seating, so we're going to sit outside, and me and my son are going to eat. My mother's not going because she doesn't want to walk. My son was like, why isn't Grandma going to the zoo with us? I said, because she doesn't want to walk. The zoo is a lot of walking, and when we go to Kima Boardwalk, yes, there's a lot of walking, but there are a lot of benches. So she can sit down and I can come back to her. To be honest, at the zoo, we could do the same thing, but I wasn't trying to convince her. If she said she didn't want to go, okay, fine, that's fine. So we'll go and get our zoo on, and then we'll go to the Bodega Taco Shop. Woohoo! And I'm going to video this, so you'll get to see this place. And it was so inexpensive when we used to go, and it was so good, but I think people caught on to it or something. So I'm quite sure the prices have gone up since, because this has been like over probably like 5 years at this point, maybe since I worked at the job where I went there. But anyway, it's their tacos, their burritos is so good. I can't wait to get back. So I just want you guys to take care of yourself. As I'm learning different ways to take care of me, I want you to take care of you. The pandemic isn't going anywhere. My job is just talking about things that we need to do and alternative things we need to do for the holidays, and not necessarily being up close and personal with family members who do not live in your household. They are really driving that home. They are really afraid of what the surge could look like because of the holidays. And if you think about it, everybody's itching to get out of the house. They're itching to see people and do things. And I thought I was just going to stay shut in outside of going to the grocery store. And I'm even out and about because at this point, COVID's not going anywhere. So I have to just maneuver the world safely because it's not leaving. So either I'm going to be shut in the house or I'm going to go out and be active in my community. So I'm going to be as active as I can be and as I prefer to be and what's healthy for my family. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, remember there is a share button down here. So share this to your social media platform like Facebook. And leave me a comment if you have any questions about what it is that I'm doing to be safe when I'm out and what are my practices while I'm out. Definitely don't tell people to back up. They don't like that very much. And also, my face is going to be up here in a circle. So if you click on my face, select the gray bell, and select all, you'll be subscribed to my YouTube channel, and you'll be notified to all the new content that I place up here to YouTube. And then last time, what I have up here, the playlist is called Family Fun, that I have been having up here. Check that out. Those are the different things that I've talked about that we've done. And then everything that we're going to continue to do is going to be on this playlist. So you can always go check it out if you need a laugh. You just need to kind of get out, even though you're not physically leaving anywhere, but get your mind out. This playlist will definitely be good for you. And I'll also, this whole week, I'm talking about different pandemic issues and pandemic stress and different stressors. The next video that you see, I'm actually going to talk about this whole virtual school thing and the issues that I've had. So thank you for hanging out with me, and have a great day, dreamers.